Okay, I'm going to start off with priming my eyes with the Jouer concealer. This is super full coverage. I think this is the shade Wheat. I do have the shade Custard. I'm still trying to decide which one's best for me. And now going into the shade Incense and buffing that all over my crease. This is my first time ever using the Norvina palette. Actually using it, and I don't know how I feel about it yet. It was a little bit difficult to blend. And the next shade that I'm about to show you guys, it was absolutely horrible. That's probably why I don't really like this look, but I uploaded it anyways. The next shade I used is Soul, and I put this in my outer V. And I feel like it ruined the look because it wasn't blending well and the color payoff was horrible. I shouldn't have chose this shade. I feel like my look would have been way better if I went with a different shade. It took forever to blend and the result wasn't even that great. So I'm sorry if you guys didn't really enjoy this look. Maybe you guys did. I honestly didn't. So let me know your thoughts. Now to deepen out the outer corner, I'm taking the shade Passion and just smudging that a little less than the shade Soul. And I actually like this shade. It blended out well. I feel like the more colorful shades are harder to blend. This one was great. Now for the lid shade, I'm taking Rose Gold and packing that all over the lid. And there was quite a bit of fallout with this shade, so be careful when doing your eyeshadow if you do use this shade, and it's best applied with the fingers or a shader brush. But I wasn't too impressed with this either because it looks shimmery in the pan, but once you apply it on the eye, it isn't that shimmery. I did my eyeliner off camera. I used the NYC Liquid Liner, and for lashes, I'm using the Velour lashes in the style Dream Girl. I'm not quite sure. I'll put it in the description below. And as you could tell, there was so much fallout under my eyes. I just took my cellar water and a cotton round and just wiped all of it off. Yeah, I'm not too impressed with this palette. I'm gonna try to keep playing with it. Maybe it'll grow on me, but so far, I don't recommend it. I like their other palettes better, like the Modern Renaissance. Oh, and now I'm taking the Colourpop Brow Boss Gel and putting that in my brows. It just gives like a really nice feathery look to the brows. Next, I'm using the VDL Lumilayer Primer. This is a new primer that I picked up. It's from a Korean brand. I never heard of it. I bought it off of Beautylish. It's a brightening and light reflecting primer. It does give like a dewy look to the face if you don't set your powder / foundation. For foundation, I'm using the Makeup Forever HD foundation stick just because I'm lazy and this is my favorite foundation as well. I'm using the Beauty Blender to blend it all out. And all of the shade names and products will be listed down below. So if you have any questions about what I'm using, I'll list it down there. For concealer, I'm using the Jouer Essential High Coverage Liquid Concealer. I really like this. I've been using it for a week straight, and it's awesome. It reminds me of like the Shape Tape, but without the cakiness. This doesn't accentuate the fine lines under my eyes, and this concealer literally lasts all day for me, and it just blends so nice onto the skin. It doesn't just sit on top, and it's pretty full coverage, which I love. And to set everything, I will be using the Hourglass Veil Translucent Powder. I really like this. It gives like a luminous look without looking oily or too shiny. And it just makes my makeup last all day. And I'm actually only putting it under my eyes because I'll be using the Kaja cheek stamp. I got this from Sephora. It's a newer brand. I think it's a brand from Mimi Box. I'm not quite sure. So it's so cute. You literally just stamp this heart-shaped sponge and stamp it right onto your cheeks. I like it with a brush application more. This is just for fun, but it blends out really nice either way. And the color is really nice. I have to get used to it because I'm not used to, you know, cream products. But this is a great introduction. For bronzer, I'll be using the Hourglass Unlocked palette. I'm mixing these two bronzer shades and just putting them in my cheekbones. I'm still playing around with this. I do like it. It blends well and it's just like a soft, diffused look with this palette. Like this face palette is awesome to travel with because you literally have your bronzer, your blush, your setting powder. I've only played around with the bronzer and the blush, but I do like it so far, and the highlighter as well. You'll see me use it. It's very soft, it's not too intense, and it's great for every day. And it just blends in so well, and you could definitely build it up. Here's the blush. I'm using the lighter pink shade, and I'm just setting that Kaja cream blush. Honestly, you don't need to do this. I'm just a little extra, and I wanted to play with it. Now I'm cleaning up the contour with the same translucent powder. For highlight, I'm using the one in the Unlocked palette. It's not an intense highlight. It's just very subtle. I like it for every day when you don't want, like an intense highlight. This is great, and it just melts right into the skin. Now I'm gonna take that first shade, Incense, and run it with a pencil brush under my lash line and use Passion to darken it up a little bit. I don't have under eyelashes. Ugh, it's unfortunate. So I have to do like some techniques to make it look like there's some depth in there. For lips, I'm using the M Cosmetics True Gloss in the shade Secret Blush. This is my favorite lip product at the moment. It's just so easy to apply, and it goes with every single makeup look, and honestly, it wears down to like a really nice stain. That's why I always pick this for my everyday looks. And then to set my face, I'll be using the makeup Morphe continuous setting spray. I love this stuff. I'm almost out. And that is basically it for my look. I'm sorry if you guys didn't really enjoy this because it was okay to me, but I wanted to upload it anyways. Let me know your thoughts, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching.